बोले सो निहार प्रियता देह शिवा वर मोहे शुभ कर मनते कब हो न टरो.
Today we are going to tell you a story of the real heroes, a story which is not only unique, rather there are no comparables in the history of the world. The story which shows the matchless bravery and the fearlessness of those great 21 Sikh soldiers who fought fearlessly with the enemy. The enemy, which was in a very big number, about 10,000. Yet those 21 Sikh soldiers, they did not surrender, nor they even thought of it. There is the reason that the stories of the two battles fought by the Sikh soldiers were a part of the syllabus of many defense academies of many countries. The first one is the Battle of Chamkar, where only 46, under the command of 10th Master Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the Sikhs fought against a very big army of Mughals and hill chiefs. And the second one is the Battle of Saragarhi. This battle is unique also, because all the 21 soldiers were awarded the highest bravery award of the time, the Indian Order of Merit. Now, let us have a look over the background of this great battle. In the year 1839, the British conquered Afghanistan, but very soon they had to retreat after suffering a very big loss of life of their army. Again, in the year of 1878, with the help of the Sikh army, they conquered Afghanistan again. But it became very clear to them that in order to fight with the daring Afghans, they need the help of the Sikh soldiers. General Jim Cook, a very far-sighted person of the British Army in Jalandhar Cantonment, he formed the 36th Sikh Regiment on 23rd of March 1887. After the training, in June 1894, the Sikh regiment was sent to Peshawar under the command of Lieutenant General John Hatton. And on 2nd of January 1897, the Sikh soldiers were deployed at the forts of Samana Range. At Fort Lockhart, the highest fort of the area, 168 Sikh soldiers were deployed under the command of Lieutenant General John Hatton. At Fort Gulistan, 175 Sikhs were deployed under the command of dense Wokus. There were 5 more posts like Tar, Sangar, Sartop, Karag and Saragarhi within the radius of 5 miles, where 20 to 25 soldiers were posted. The importance of the post of Saragarhi came into the light in 1891 when the Pathans attacked from the Mount Saragarhi. Though it was a very fierce attack, but the Sikh soldiers under the command of General Bruce won the battle and conquered the Mount Saragarhi. About 300 Pathans were killed, whereas only 2 Sikh soldiers, Diwan Singh and Jaimal Singh, lost their lives and 6 others were injured. Both the 6 soldiers were awarded Indian Order of Merit after their deaths. Heard from the repeated defeats, about 50 Afghan tribal groups, they called a tribal meeting, Jirga, where they decided that all the outsiders, British and all the allies of them, should be flushed out at any cost. They carried out multiple attacks from August 24 to September 11, 1897, but were never successful. The main reason of their failure was the post of Saragarhi, which was serving like a watchtower, and all the information was sent to the forts of the area in advance from Saragarhi. On September 12, 1897, under the command of Gul Badshah, about 10,000 Pathans besieged the post of Saragarhi. 500 other Pathans then besieged the nearest fort Gulistan, and about 1,000 Pathans were deployed to cut the assistance and supply line to the fortress of Saragarhi. There were only 21 Sikh soldiers in the post of Saragarhi. They had Martini rifles, which were very heavy and not as good, as it will become overheated very soon and the cartridges would get stuck in it. On the other hand, the Pathans had their conventional but very advanced rifle Jazzy. Now, the 21 Sikh soldiers, they were under siege by 10,000 of Pathans, were having only 400 rounds of fire or the bayonets only, and no other help from the outside was expected. They had only 2 options now. Number 1, they could have surrendered to save their lives, or they should be ready to die. But they chose the path which was shown by the great Gurus. Purza purza kat mare, kabhu na chhade khet, means a soldier will not run away. He may lose his body bit by bit, but he will not turn around from the battlefield. Now they decided to fight until their last breath. Out of those 21, 3 of them were between 38 and 40 years of age. 10 were between 27 and 30, and the others were between 23 to 26 years of age. Under the command of Havaldar Ishar Singh, they formally prayed in front of the 10th Master to ask for the strength and courage to fight until the last drop of their blood. By 8 o'clock in the morning, the post of Saragarhi was under siege. A group of 5 Sikh warriors under the command of Havaldar Ishar Singh, they were there to protect the main gate of the post of Saragarhi. Naik Lal Singh, with a group of 6, was protecting the right side, and the last Naik Chanda Singh, along with 5 others, was on the left side of the post. Ram Singh was there on the duty to supply water and providing the first aid. Signalman Gurmukh Singh was sending all the information of the situation to the highest officers through the Morse code. But he received the message that in the Fort Gulistan, it is also under siege. That is why they cannot send any help. But in order to save their lives, the soldiers in Saragarhi, they may choose to surrender if they wish. Now, you can compare this situation where in the Indo-Pak War of 1971, under the command of General A.K. Niazi, 93,000 Pakistani troops, they surrendered in front of an Indian Sikh general, Sardar Jagjit Singh Arora, so that they can save their lives. At this time, Gul Badshah, the leader of the Pathans, offered the Sikh soldiers a safe passage and expensive gifts only if they just leave the post of Saragarhi. But the Sikh soldiers set up the highest example of the spirit of duty, honesty, and bravery by declining all those offers. It was 9 o'clock in the morning when the Pathans began offensive advancements, which was responded equally by the fearless Sikh soldiers. By 11 o'clock, about 60 Pathans were killed. One Sikh had lost his life, and their 3 Martini rifles were broke by the heavy firing of the enemy. By 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 7 Sikh soldiers had lost their lives, whereas 100 Pathans were killed and more than 50 were injured. By 3 p.m., 93 Sikh soldiers from the Fort Gulistan, under the command of Lieutenant General John Harton and Lieutenant Moon, they began marching towards Saragarhi, but were soon stopped on the way by the enemy. By 4 o'clock in the evening, Pathans were successful in putting the main gate of the post on fire. And after that, they began entering into the post. By now, the soldiers in the post had ran out of the ammunition. So they began close combat with the help of their bayonets only. By the evening, all the 21 Sikh soldiers, they laid down their lives. But before that, they killed more than 200 of Pathans. The same evening, Pathans attacked Fort Gulistan, which continued until the morning of September 14. But then, the enemy began running away because of the heavy bombardment by the cannons from Fort Gulistan. The Sikh soldiers, they came out of the Fort Gulistan and defeating the Afghan Pathans, they captured 3 flags of the enemy. More than 400 Pathans were killed and 200 were wounded in this 3-day-long battle. By the evening of 14th of September, the Sikh regiment captured the post of Saragarhi again. Very respectfully, they cremated the bodies of their heroes, and later on, a triangle-shaped memorial was built at the site. Near the fort of Lockhart, another memorial was raised in November 1901. On 16th of April 1902 in Amritsar, and in January 1904 in Firozpur, memorial gurdwaras were built. Daily newspaper Pioneer did the fundraising to help the families and to build the memorials. The family of each soldier was awarded with big chunks of land and 500 rupees cash each by the British government. And the soldiers were awarded with the highest pride, Indian Order of Merit, after their deaths, which is a unique example in the world history. We heartily salute those brave warriors, which are always a source of encouragement to protect our motherland and serve the nation and serve the whole humanity without any discrimination.
बोले सो निहाल सत्यता देह शिवा बर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न टरो शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न टरो शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न टरो और स्यो जब जाए लरो निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो,
निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो।
देह शिवा बर मोहे,
देह शिवा बर मोहे।
अर सिखूं अपने ही मन को एहलाल छाऊं गुण तो उचरूं,
लालच हो गुण तो उचरूं।
जब आपकी औध निधान बने अधीरण में तब झूझ मरो,
अधीरण में तब झूझ मरो, अधीरण में तब झूझ मरो।
बोले सोनिहाल देह शिवा पर मोहे कहे, शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न करो,
शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न करो।
न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। देह शिवा बर मोहे,
देह शिवा बर मोहे।
जे तो प्रेम खिलन का चाओ, सिर धर तली गली मोरियाओ,
सिर तली गली मोरियाओ।
मार्ग पैर धरी जय, सिर दी जय कान न की जय,
सिर दीजे कान न की जय, सिर दीजे कान न की जय।
बोले सोनिहाल देह शिवा पर मोहे है, शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न करो,
शुभ कर मन ते कब हो न करो।
न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। देह शिवा